Jayceon coming at you with another video. As what we're going to talk about today is self-sabotage. A lot of us do it and we don't do it on purpose. You're being rude right now. Hey, stop it. A lot of us do it and we don't do it on purpose. So the first one is not asking for help. Police! Help! I think a lot of times we're afraid to ask for help. We don't want to not be independent. We want to do everything on our own. It makes us feel weak. I know it makes me feel weak when I have to ask people for help when it comes to money, any type of emotional support. It makes you feel weak because this world has us thinking that, you just go on as much as you can and just, some of us just hold things in, and that's not the way to do it. So asking for help when you need it is really important. Rejecting praise and recognition.
Daddy, watch me twirl. Daddy!
I'm totally guilty of this. So when you do something and someone's trying to praise you and give you recognition, are you the type to be like, kind of shrug it off, or
This room is hot, and it's not these hot tamales.
it just makes you uncomfortable? I'm the same way. You have to stop doing that. You have to embrace it. When someone's telling you that you did a good job, just embrace that and live in that moment and accept that you've done a good job. I think a lot of us are afraid of being self-centered or seeming, I don't know, I think a lot of times I feel like, well, I did a good job, but what's the next thing that I need to do? Because this is not where I want to be. That's how I think of it. But you should think about where you're at and celebrate where you're at instead of just thinking about where you want to be, because wherever you're at is one step closer to getting to where you want to be. So when someone tells you good job and they give you recognition, just say thank you and smile. Isolating yourself when it hurts. I think when it hurts or when you're hurt, isolating yourself sometimes can be good, but it can also be bad too. For me, sometimes I need to be by myself, but also at times you need to be surrounded by people you love. If you have that support system when you're hurt, that can help heal you, being around people that you love. And if you don't have that support system, isolating yourself, I don't think is a bad thing. Sometimes you got to isolate yourself to heal yourself so that you can go back out into the world. Just my opinion. Saying yes to everything.
I slowly started to be seduced by him. Like, he started to seduce me.
Oof, I had to learn this the hard way. If someone asks you to do something that you don't want to do, if there's this party that your friends want you to go to, or someone asks you to do something you really don't want to do, just say no. Just say no, not right now. If you keep saying yes to things like that, you find yourself in places that you don't want to be, doing things that you don't want to do constantly, and that will mess with you. That can mess your head up, because just don't feel like you got to say yes to everything. Just because you're saying no, it doesn't mean that you're a bad person. Not breathing properly. This is a big one for me too. Not breathing properly, like not taking the time to breathe, even like when talking, just taking a second to breathe. Or if something happens, before you react, take a deep breath. You'll feel better. And maybe you'll have a different reaction than what you normally have. Maybe you're used to not thinking before you speak. If you breathe before you react, then maybe you'll think before you speak. Not speaking your truth. This is another hard one for me, and I'm sure a lot of people out there. Not speaking your truth. So that means just like not being honest with yourself or the people around you. That's kind of like linked to always saying yes. Speak your truth. Stand in your truth. If you don't agree with something, stand in that. Procrastination, procrastinating on task. If there's something you're supposed to be doing, don't procrastinate. Just do it. Don't make it to the point where you're like, okay, well, I'll do it tomorrow, or I'll do it the next day. So today, for an example, I was like, I have to do this video on self-sabotage. Did I want to do it today? Was I in the mood? No, but and I think a lot of people can use help in this area of their lives. So make sure if you're going to do something, just go ahead and do it. Don't procrastinate because tomorrow's not promised. And last but not least, trying to be perfect. Oof. Trying to be perfect. Now, this is another one that I have struggled with. I'm so far from perfect, but I think a lot of times when you grow up around people, parents, for example, that paint a picture, like you get this picture sometimes that they painted of themselves, of them being so perfect, and then as a kid you want to be perfect just like them, but honestly they never were perfect because you just don't know the mistakes that they made, which is fine, it's their business, but you just have to know that nobody is perfect. And if you have kids, I think it's important to let your kids know that you're not perfect. Is that an excuse for them to go out and mess up and do whatever they want to? No, but it's just letting them know, like, everyone makes mistakes. You don't want your kids growing up to think that they have to be perfect, because if they do, everything that doesn't work out, everything that is a disappointment to them may seem like a failure. And failures are you only fail when you give up and you don't try. You only fail when you don't learn. So I think it's important to not try and be perfect and just continue to learn. I think I'm going to make more videos like this because I think it can help a lot of people. It helps me, definitely. It's a good reminder for me. So I just want to say thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And I got some new content on the way. I'm not going to self-sabotage myself and procrastinate. Not today.
Not today, Satan. Not today.
So I'm going to be working on more videos after I turn this video off, after I'm done with this video. All right? Peace.